You've been faithful, Lord, from the ages past. That is why your name.
Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, what would I have done without you? And if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. I am Glory Natasha and I love having you here. Please do stay. In today's episode, I'm actually wearing my big sister boots and I'm just here to talk to some people that are about to start uni, my little sisters, my little brothers, or people generally that just want to start uni. And I just have like a few things I just want to share so that you don't make the mistakes that I made, okay? So you can grab your popcorn, your juice, your coffee, because we're just gonna have a little chat. So I'm going to be reading some of my stuff from my iPad because I don't like to mess up my videos, especially these sit down ones. Then they're freestyle, but then like you need like guidance. So I wrote down my points down so that I don't mislead myself. So first things first, advice number one. This one I applied to myself as well because also I'm grateful for my parents. They used to tell me these things. Glory, make sure you choose a program that you love, not a program that you think you love. Because doing something you love, if it's hard, guys, you always have motivation. But I love this thing. But then if you're just picking a program because so and so is doing it, or because it looks so aesthetically pleasing on Instagram, on YouTube, so let me do this. It's going to be hard to do something you actually don't like. Do something that you love, because once you love something, you're so motivated to do it, even when you're going through the worst or when stuff is actually hard. Because I'm not going to lie, university is a roller coaster. Well, for me, it was. There are times that I came across courses that literally tasted my patience and faith. But then I always remembered that God got me and I also love what I'm doing, despite the fact that there are some courses that were quite challenging. For example, finance. Those were not easy modules. Those were not easy modules. I used to think accounting was hard, but then also when I met finance, that was the big boss. That was actually the big boss. So like do something that you love and trust me, you won't go wrong. Don't just pick a degree. So make sure you do your research before you actually apply. Do your research, know the type of courses you're going to just be showing some sort of interest. Just be willing to know what you're actually getting yourself into before you actually start. Because it won't be nice for you to start the program and then after your first year or after your second year, like, oh my, I have to stop, let me switch to another degree. You could have avoided that by just, if you have people that have studied the program, ask them, how is it? What do you think? Do your research. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you. Do your research. We're in a very good world where we use internet and you can just find anything about anything anyway. If you're the lazy type, you can even go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT can do everything for you, but you have to be careful with that one because sometimes it misleads you. Just try to research on trusted websites. Go to the school website, search. It's all there and it's free. Okay. Now, if you're in Form 4 and you're yeah, if you're in Form 4 or below, or if you haven't started A level and you're watching this video, I mean, God loves you so much. Even if you're in lower six or upper six or beyond, even if you're in your gap year, but still, like this one is directly for my Form 4s. After your Form 4s, don't just pick subjects for A level. Okay. I'm a good example. I actually picked a collection. Mind you, I was warned. My parents warned me, girl, if you want to do this business stuff, because honestly, I already knew in Form 3 when we got screen and stuff. Because, like, at my school, the school that I went to, once you get into Form 3, they screen you into sciences, whatever. And because of the average I had in Form 2, automatically I made it to the sciences class. But deep down, I knew I was not the sciences type of kid. I also knew I was not the arts kid. But then, you know, I just had to stay in the class. But then I had a chance to actually pick a combination after Form 4. I already knew that in Ini, I'm the business babe. But I avoided stuff like accounting, I avoided economics, and instead I took a collection. It wasn't a bad collection, but then I'm just there like, if you're running away from math, accounting, economics, and you want to pursue a business degree, I'm here to best your bubble. You are going to so meet math. You're so going to meet accounting and economics. Now, if you do these things in high school, I remember one of my teachers in A level, she used to emphasize that the stuff you do in A level is like a foundation. Just take your A level as your foundation year. Yeah. So if you do some things in A level, trust me, you'll be ahead when you get to uni. For example, I had credits for business for all my. I never took any business courses because I had credits from high school. Now think if I took accounting and economics, I could have also gotten credits for that. Now that's another thing. Schools give you credit for the courses you for the combination you would have done in high school. Some schools or some, yeah, let me not say all schools because I don't know, but yeah, some schools, I think most schools here do that. So make sure you take a combination. Don't be, I know it's hard. For me, I was dodging accounts, I was dodging economics, but hey, I faced them when I came here, and it was 10 times harder. I had to work 10 times harder than everybody else because I now had to go on the internet, on YouTube, to watch videos to catch up. Because in class, my lecturers were saying stuff like, oh, you guys did this in grade. I don't remember what grade it is that they call it here, but it just basically refers to high school, your A level. And I'm like, but I didn't do them. I had to catch up, guys. So having a basic foundation of something is better than not having it because not everybody can work 10 times harder. And then people will be like, oh, uni is so bad, uni is so nasty, uni is so, you could have avoided that by simply taking a combination. So if you know you want to do business, girl, boy, if you want to pursue business in uni or something related to business at all, you're not going to do it. You're not going to be a business person or a business whatever without math, accounting, economics, and business itself. So if you can take those four for your A level combination, do it. You'll save yourself some time. You skip the first calculus classes. Maybe you just get in and do like the second. I actually had to do a placement math test when I got here to prove that I actually know how to do maths. That was the way they had to place me into my first math class because like you don't just enter. So you see, if I did math at A level, I could have just started with calculus something. Instead, I started with math 1090. I don't know what that was. It was something about algebra and something. But like I knew it, but because I didn't do it in A level, I had to start from there. Then I had to do math 1000, math 1005. I started doing real business math at math 1005, meaning the other two math courses, if I had done the subjects at A level, I wouldn't have to face. You see, I'm just sharing, I'm being authentic, I'm not even lying. But then you see, I could have saved myself all that by just taking math at A level. So try to take combinations. If you want to do sciences, try to do proper science subjects. Don't skip, don't take one and leave one. I know you can do MBC, MPC. You know what you want to do. Think about your future more intentionally. Be intentional about your future before you even go to uni. That will save you like a lot. Talk to people in the field, ask your parents for guidance. Like honestly, my parents told me. I remember when I was registering for my subjects in lower six, but my parents told me, and I vividly remember that time. They told me, but then I was just like, because also the collection was a good one. I did business studies, travel and tourism, and IT. That was a good collection, but because I went to do business, that was not the best set of subjects to pick because you can do a lot with business, IT, and travel and tourism. And I excelled in the subjects. I did so great in all of them. But like, you get what I mean. I think I covered a lot on that point. I just wanted you guys to know the weight of being casual about, things. The second thing is time management. Guys, learn to manage your time. Those times when we were back home and our parents used to tell us, wake up and study, I feel like if I skip that phase of my life, because honestly, my mom can testify, I used to sleep like a lot. Any little time I got, I used to sleep. In like my mom used to say, so what will you do when you go to uni? That's a very valid question. If you cannot manage your time, uni has got so much freedom. Like your parents are not here. Whereas if you're in a country like Yandiri, where my parents and I have a big time difference. Like they don't even know what I'll be doing all the time. Like that freedom, it can be good or bad. If you cannot manage your time, because nobody at uni is going to be calling you to say, why did you not submit your work? Oh my god, I'm going to give you your first money. Professors, lecturers, they do not care, because at the end of the month your paycheck is coming. But as for you, if you're too casual and you cannot manage your time, you want to play around, you want to fool around, and you don't want to study, you're forgetting why you came to uni, you're going to suffer, honestly speaking. And one thing about the school, they'll give you chances. Yes, you might fail this semester, and then the next semester you will take it all over again. That's also costly on your part, especially if you're an international student. You're just going to be paying tuition again, over and over again, burdening your parents, which is really not fair. You could avoid this by managing your time properly. Yes, we want to have fun. That's fine. That's why there's this word called balance. Learn to strike a balance. Know when it's time to study, when it's time to work, when it's time to play, when it's time to entertain friends, when it's time to pray. There's a time and a season for everything. Even the Bible says that in Ecclesiastes. So make sure you know how to balance your time. And if you're a student, know what you're here for. Because I've noticed, I know a couple of people that come here because we are allowed to work whilst we're schooling. We have a time frame we're allowed to work as students and stuff. But then some students tend to forego that notice. It's even there on your study permit if you actually look at your study permit. And then now when you're done with school, you're not, because you worked overtime, you didn't meet your study permit hours, you're exceeding them, whatever, you're trying to outsmart the government and stuff like that. Now you're in trouble. Just know how to manage your time. If you're supposed to work 24 hours a week, stick to that. You are a student. Time to work will come. Time to work full time will come. So learn to manage your time properly. Go to your classes. Every student has missed a class. I've missed classes too, but guys, going to class helps you a lot. Go to the class, even if you don't hear any, just go. Because sometimes I've noticed that professors, if they see you, sometimes when they're finalizing your marks, they can even give you marks for just knowing that this child tried. She came to all the classes. If you had a 78, mind you might get an 80. Some professors even say it when they're doing the class intro, that sometimes if I see that you're always showing up, I'll give you the marks. So just try to go to all your classes. I know it's hard, but just try to go to all your classes, okay? Manage your time, do your assignments. Uni is just built different. Like there's always something to do every day. Like there's always assignment, midterm tests. I don't know if it's my school. Assignments, midterm tests, group project, presentation, stuff like that. Just try to manage your time. Don't be on the professor's other side. Okay, don't do it. Just try to do your things on time. This all comes to time management. And I remember people always ask me how I do it, how I would juggle that and that and that and that. I'm like, it's God, yes, and also time management. I have like a strict time management tapper. you know Try to manage your time. You can do a lot of things, yes, but try to manage your time. You can have fun, you can travel, but know when to do it, and don't put anything at risk. Okay. Number three is a big one. Guys, networking is a big thing. Like, hear it from me. I actually wish I actually listened, because I wouldn't say I didn't know networking was a thing. But when I was in uni, like first year, second year, people used to talk about networking, and I just used to, I like to be by myself naturally. Like, I just like my space. But then you can't go up by yourself. You need people. So you need to network. Uni gives you platforms like that. I only started utilizing those platforms when I was like in third year, and I wish I started earlier. And honestly, my final year was hectic. Yes, I would go network, but if I did it first and second year, where things were actually still, first and second year are not that bad, especially first. They're not that, I mean, in terms of pressure, every academic year has its own things. I won't even say anything but you get what I mean. Network. If there are those events at school, go and do something. If there's volunteering stuff, do it. Volunteering goes a long way. Usually the firms you volunteer with, when you actually now need a job later, they could actually consider you because you once volunteered. You're actually on top of somebody that's trying to come with a resume. So try to volunteer, network, tell people where you are, just have conversations with people. You never know, maybe you're networking with your next connection to your big girl job or your big boy job. Just network. I know sometimes it feels like, ish, why am I doing it? I'm not even getting paid. But you're just building your portfolio. Take it as, I'm building my portfolio, I'm building my experience. Because what I've noticed, well, I don't know if it's just here, volunteering and networking, they just go together. Like, they do a big thing when you're actually applying. Like, giving back to your community is a big one. So try to network, try to volunteer, try to just, link up with people, build your LinkedIn. Also, you're still in school. Even though LinkedIn is a stressful app, I find it very stressful sometimes. I'm like, but like, be there, just be there, okay? Just try to be active, try. I know it's hard, but try. You never know where it takes you, and you might network with someone that can actually give you a volunteering experience that would actually lead to a bigger job. So network, network, volunteer as much as you can. It will help you. You can even start doing it in first year. Like, once you start doing it in first year, even if you do it in your schools, I feel like if you start by volunteering, I know somebody that started by volunteering. Now they actually work for that unit in school. They're actually getting paid. So do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. If you needed a sign, this is it. Do it. Okay? Do it. Don't procrastinate. Do it. Before, take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, everything. Just take care of yourself. Your mental health can decline. It can actually decline. Academic stress is a real thing. And then now you're alone, you don't have family, and just pressures of life. Because, like, when you come to uni, you're growing, right? Like, you're aging. It's not like you're just turning 21, 22, 20. You're actually growing, and life is actually throwing its new chapters to you, and you might probably not know how to actually navigate through it. And it can be overwhelming. And once you cannot tackle that or manage that, you can actually lose yourself, lose your mind, and all that. So take care of your mind, take care of your mental health, take care of everything. I'm also learning to do all those things. So I'm also talking to myself. So take care of yourself. Life is already a lot. So, like, take care of your body, take care of your mind, have time to go out, have time to, it doesn't have to be always, it doesn't always have to be money related. Just take time to breathe, you know, breathe. If talking to friends makes you breathe, do it. If talking to family makes you breathe, do it. Just take care of yourself, because you could actually lose yourself and fall into functional depression, which is not nice, because that one is very common, that some people don't actually know that they're going through it. So try to take care of yourself. School can be hectic, work can be hectic, life can be hectic, but take care of yourself, and don't forget to pray. Like, don't even forget to pray. Pray. Work. Pray. Work. Okay? Schools usually have these supportive environments, like mental health, wellness, and stuff. So if you really need help, and usually it's covered by your tuition, if you really need help, go for therapy, guys. Like, go for it. If you feel like you cannot do it alone, or the people around you are not helping you, go for therapy if you need it. Okay? Yeah, go for it. I'm for it. Go for it if you need therapy. Don't lose yourself if you can be saved. Okay? I think the last point I'm actually going to highlight is this one. As a student, learn to budget. Yeah, be financially responsible, guys. Like, I know, like, when our parents bring us here, our parents even give us money for upkeep and everything. Fair enough, they could be actually providing everything for you on a platter of gold, but, like, still, that doesn't change the fact. Be financially responsible. Don't miss on bills. If rent is due on the 1st, pay it on the 1st. If your electricity bill is due on the 12th, pay it on the 12th. If your phone bill is due on the 15th, pay it on the 15th. Just learn to be financially responsible. Have a planner where you plan your finances and all that. I actually have one that my sister designed for us, I think last year. This one. See, I actually use my iPad to plan my bills. have someone or even a book. It doesn't have to be always gadget. Learn to plan out your stuff. Plan out your bills. If you have some expenses, it has helped me a lot because I actually sit down before every new month to see kuti mari ukwenda kupi. Learn to check your finances. Learn to do it. Like even if you're still getting help, learn to do it because by the time you start working, what are you going to do? Learn to just budget. Don't just be spending money recklessly. It's really not worth it. Just have a budget. Avoid unnecessary spending. Avoid unnecessary debt. Avoid things that would just tarnish your financial record in a country that's not even yours. Okay, just try to be on the right side. So yeah, guys, that's just a few stuff I had to share today. Initially I wanted to film a video on before this one, I wanted to film a video on like applying whatever as an international student. But then I'm there like people then become entitled. So I don't know, maybe I'll share. But then also when I share, it doesn't mean I'm an agent. Like I always encourage people to go and meet the right people, you know, for clarity, meet advisors, registered advisors. Like there are a lot of them. I could actually link you with one or two, you know, and stuff like that. But like, we'll see about that. But basically, I just thought I should come in with some big sister boots and just advise somebody out there that wants to start uni and, you know, and nobody told you about this, or maybe nobody was going to tell you about this. This is why I'm here. And I'm open to sharing my experiences if you guys actually be interested in hearing some of the things that I actually learned or what I experienced whilst I was in uni. I don't mind sharing. I don't mind helping and stuff like that. So yeah, basically guys, so that's it for today. That's it from me to you with love, your big sister Glory Natasha. Make sure you share this video to somebody that's about to go to uni, or to somebody that's about to choose a combination for A level, or to somebody you feel like has to hear this video or watch this video. Don't be selfish, okay? Share it with others. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye for now, bestie.